Greetings from California.
And greetings from New York. It's been quite the hiatus, it feels like.
We just took a week. It was your birthday.
I know, but you hear like the world is like spinning faster now. So, time is going by faster.
The world is spinning faster now?
You didn't hear about that? Like, it's like a little scientific report. Like, they had the shortest day on record, I think, last month. The globe is like spinning faster, so time is going by faster.
So we just gone fast forward through my 40s. That's what you're telling me. I can't even, I'm trying to enjoy my 39. I'm trying to get the most out of my 39 and already was like, no, let's get fast forward.
But yeah, I enjoyed my birthday. It was lovely. Like everything went according to plan. I was just like, I felt the love, and thanks to everybody for the birthday wishes. And, I haven't had a good past week, if y'all know, and I'm doing okay. Thank you for your thoughts and prayers and love. It motivates me to keep going. So yeah, I'm doing great and better these days. It is still, grief is something to work through. It's really a process. I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. It hurts. And it's definitely like, it's just something you gotta learn to live with. Not to be a damper, but it's just, it's real. It is real.
Now you understand. And I hate that you understand. I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah, it's like someone just like cuts off your hand. It's just like, okay, go through life with no hand.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. But, I got to push forward, got to, keep going. And I got the memories.
And that's what's important.
Yeah.
And what else is important is your thoughts on Renaissance Part 1.
I know, right?
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
I got my box today. I got with my shirt.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, there she is on the glass horse.
Yeah, I was excited. It was nice. So last night, actually, me and a friend, we went to Brooklyn where they were playing like nothing but Beyonce. And just hearing Renaissance, like, it feels so good to dance to it in the club. Like, Cozy came on, like, they made a circle. Renaissance was made for the Black gays. It really was. My top 3 is Alien Superstar, Cozy, and Church Girl. Church Girl just brings out the inner New Orleans hood rat in me. Like, I don't know if I want to cry or catch a wall or do both. I know there's been some drama with Renaissance. I've been seeing your videos and stuff while, on break.
I mean, I just talked about what was going on. I gave my thoughts on the album. I'm happiest that I will never have to listen to it again in its entirety.
Wow, okay. Strong thoughts. I mean, it's fine. If the album isn't for you, it's not for you. But I love this album straight through. There's probably one skip. Yeah, there's only probably one song I don't really care for, but I love every song. Those transitions, like the sampling and stuff like that, the influences throughout the album, like, it's a good body of work. And it really makes you want to dance. Like having Virgo's Groove come on in the club, like we were all doing the bus stop. Like it was so fun.
Not the bus stop.
Well, the electric slide, whatever.
Not the bus.
It's the slate.
Child, we old.
Back in my day, it was called the bus stop. I guess it's the electric slide. It depends on what era you're from. Because I was teaching the new kids because everyone was doing it, and then some people were confused. It was like, oh, just show me what to show me. I was like, right, left, like, and just going back. It was funny.
Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
Right.
Get funky with it.
Let's get into what I think about Kelis, because I don't think you've heard my thoughts on that.
No, and I'd love to hear it.
So I love both of those women. Kelis is an icon. She's a trendsetter. She's an innovator. Give her what she wants. You know, like I wasn't mad at her. Like I'm not a blind sheep of a B stand. Like Kelis had every right. She felt how she felt, and she wasn't wrong. Like Neptune did her dirty, and she knows Beyonce personally. Like that's like I'm sure Beyonce been at her wedding to Nas. Like now, was Kelis owed a call? It's black and white because a lot of the artists don't really know that they were on the album. Like she just did what she was supposed to do business wise. Like Kelis doesn't own the song. That's the sad part about it. And a little tea for y'all, Milkshake wasn't for Kelis initially. It was for Britney Spears. Like the Neptunes wrote it, but you know, I'm glad Kelis got it. But it's an interpolation. It was a couple of la 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 la's. And Beyonce took it out. She took it out. She respected Kelis's wishes. Kelis is fine with that. She doesn't need, you know, Beyonce's praise. I think it's more personal.
I feel like Beyonce told Kelis, shut the up. You want to yammer? You want to bleed? Okay, fine. You're off the album.
And here's the thing.
You got your relevancy. Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Like Kelis didn't have to like be credited on the song because it's not hers. Beyonce credited her vocals on there. It's just, I guess Kelis didn't like the surprise that she was on the album. It sucks.
Kelis hasn't liked her life.
Well, Kelis has had a hard life, you know, so I'm not.
So have I. So have you. So is the audience. Anybody in the audience who's had a hard life, put a hand up who's had a hard life. Please, I'm a black gay man in America. You want to talk about a hard life? Please, you don't know what hard feelings are.
Well, I'm happy that they came to a resolution on it, but I think Beyonce, she didn't
come to a resolution. Beyonce said, get the fuck on.
She acknowledged her wishes. She was like, you don't want to be on the album? I'll take you off.
Like Andy when asked about Nene, you know what she said for me to keep her name out of my mouth. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to honor that. That's what she did. She said, okay, Kelis, you know what? I'm going to honor that.
So then aside from the Kelis situation, then there's the whole thing with, you know, her and Lizzo, they have to take out the word that's, I don't know.
If people think it's offensive, then take it out.
I know, but it just sucks that people are kind of coming after like black women for this, you know, like there's a lot of other words, like it's just a slippery slope, you know, like changing stuff off your album. Like it's freedom of speech, and
freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences.
I agree, but it's more so like the term in what cigarette means in the UK. Like that's like, oh, I don't want you to use that word, but it means something totally different over there. That's what I mean.
Okay.
But yeah, she had to take that off, and it's not really that noticeable. It wasn't a big deal, and it's a good thing Beyonce took it off because it's not worth the fight. It's not.
It's not, exactly. It's not. It's not. Like, why? You're such an amazing artist. Like, why do something that offends people? Like, why hurt your audience?
It's easier to just take it off.
That's why we curate our topics here, because we don't want to hurt our audience. We want this to be a safe, fun place for y'all to come when the world is too much, and the world has been really too much, and now it's spinning faster, apparently.
Yes, look it up. It's spinning faster.
I believe you. I believe you.
Look,
I'm scared to look it up because I'm like, I don't need to find out anything else terrifying.
Right.
It's been enough of a decade already, and we're only 2 years in.
Yeah. Just like Beyonce said on Formation, you know you're that bitch when you cause all this conversation. So Diane Warren was trying to kiki in the comments. Like she was trying to be funny. Like Diane
funny looking.
That too. But I see why Mariah Carey pushed that bitch out her photo, because she's annoying. Um,
I just don't understand how she fixed her horse mouth and her hooves. I don't even know how you get on Twitter with hooves. You need to be worrying about a bale of hay, Diane. That's what you need to be worrying about. Your next bale of hay. Now, you've got more money than God, so you should be out to pasture right now. You should be somewhere on Oprah's farm eating hay and apples. Instead, you're getting on Beyonce's nerves.
right. So she had the audacity to tweet, how can there be 24 writers on a song? And she put the eye rolling emoji. She said that wasn't shady. That is all shade. And her being a songwriter, like she's been out since like I want to say the mid 90s. Like she wrote Monica's song, I think Angel of Mine or For You I Will, whichever one.
Mhm.
I'm sure y'all will correct me in the comments. But
She's written a lot of hits, so you
yeah,
should understand how, especially when you're dealing with samples and Beyonce is giving credit to the artist that, she was inspired from or that, put something on the track. That's how you end up with a song with 20 writers. And
right.
I want to know, where was this energy for Drake? Because Drake also has 75 writers per song. Where was this energy for him? Where was it? You kept your horse mouth shut then, keep it shut now. I'm not in the mood for you.
And she's worked with Beyonce before on Four, so she knows her process. There's documented evidence of Diane Warren praising Beyonce in the studio. So why would you be shady? So then the Hive swarmed on her and was just getting her together with her 23 Oscar losses. And she tried to say, well, 23 more nominations than yours. And then the person responded, well, we got the same amount of wins. Got
when
her
it comes
right.
to wins, baby, we equal.
Right.
We see each other. You and me, here's the thing. When it comes to the winner's circle, you and me sitting right next to each other at the loser's table.
Exactly. So then she apologized, of course, because it was becoming too much. Like, why did
I don't care about an apology through horse teeth. I don't.
And then the Dream had to get her together.
He got her together. He was like, okay, now you want to talk about songwriting. Okay, now, you might have written a couple of hits, but so have I.
And let's put them up together. Like, how many number ones have you had?
And how many number ones are you going to keep creating? Because you're at the end of the career. He's mid-stride. The Dream is mid-stride.
I don't know. Like, it's so easy to just come after Beyonce. She really be like minding her business.
I mean, I come after Beyonce because it's funny and I make it funny. But I also give her credit for being one of our best vocalists of our time. An incredible vocalist, an amazing dancer.
Performer, I would say.
Well, that would include acting, and I'm not going to talk on that.
Oh, goodness. Anyway, y'all, yep, let me know which B stands in the comments. Please let me know your favorite Beyonce song on the album right now.
Because I could outact Beyonce, and that's just true tea.
We know you can. We know you can.
Now, I can't out-sing her, can't out-dance her, but...
Beyonce's greatest acting role was when she was in that elevator and came out smiling.
No, her greatest acting role was when she said, we can send your luggage.
Well, she was being real then. That was just her being real.
That's the Beyonce I want to know. I want to know the girl that said we can send your luggage.
I mean, she said, I'm overrated Monday, Tuesday, you on my dick. Flip-flop, flippy-flop ass bitch.
I swear, I want to go to one of her parties just so she can personally kick me out and tell me, honey, we can send your luggage.
Look.
Oh, you need to go plate. We can send it to go plate, babe. It's fine.
A little birdie told me she's here right now. That's all I can say.
She's where?
Here.
In New York?
That's all I can say on that.
Are you going to meet her?
I don't know.
I hope you get to meet her.
Yeah, I could use that.
We have been running this business cross country for a minute, and ain't nobody got time to go to the post office. We've got to come up with topics. We've got to be in sync. Nobody has time to go to the post office. Chris, do you have time to go to the post office?
I do not.
It's a pain. Standing in line is a pain, which is why we use stamps.com. It's your 24/7 post office option. You can access it anywhere, anytime with stamps.com. For over 20 years, stamps.com has been indispensable for small, medium, and large-sized businesses. Stamps.com gives you access to post office and UPS shipping right from your home. All you have to do is print the label out yourself, and you get amazing discounts you can't find anywhere else, up to 30% off of USPS rates and 86% off UPS. All you need is a computer and a printer, no special supplies, scales, or equipment. Stamps.com seamlessly works with Shopify, Amazon, Etsy, eBay, and many other platforms. You're up and running in minutes, printing postage for any letter, any package, anywhere you need it to go, right from your home. No more trips to the post office, no more waiting in line, because we don't have time to wait in line.
So don't mail and ship the hard way. Sign up with stamps.com today. Sign up with promo code ROSE for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code ROSE.
Now, this headline shocks me because I thought this was something we already knew. Kylie Jenner has been scrutinized for being unsanitary while creating new makeup in a laboratory. We're talking about a Kardashian Jenner. I thought we knew they were unsanitary. They all look unsanitary. They all look like they sleep in their makeup. Like they all look like they smell a little day funky. Like, I don't understand their appeal. Like it's just a used makeup tea. Like when I think of Kardashian, I automatically smell day old makeup. Like, why are we surprised that she's being unsanitary? Like, I can already tell she don't wash her legs or in between her toes.
I mean, I feel like we haven't had that much Kardashian news. So I've been happy over here. I haven't heard much from like the K's.
The K's. That's
well, yeah. They have too much money to be unsanitary, so it is a little surprising.
Money has nothing to do with sanitary.
That's a good point, because I remember Ashton Kutcher and his wife was talking about like just washing their private areas and leaving. Could you imagine like someone not washing behind their ears for like a week?
No.
Oh, whole body smell like earring back. People like really like look, and a lot of people still don't wash their hands.
They don't wash their hands. They don't wash their legs. They just don't wash.
And I don't even want to be getting on the subway sometimes. Look, I still wear my mask on public transportation now.
I have not taken public transportation since I left New York.
Wow. Well, okay then.
You don't do public transportation in San Francisco. You do not want to be in an enclosed area with those kinds of people with their exacerbated mental illness due to drug issues. It gets real scary real quick. I just walk.
Gotcha. Demi Lovato has gone back to she, her. She was tired of, I'm guessing non-binary. So now she's she, her. She's like switching it out like outfits.
This is why I like the term heifer, gender neutral. If you feel like, it works if you're feeling almond joy or mounds. Heifer, just heifer. That's Demi, you a heifer to me. So however heifer, that's your pronoun, heifer.
It's just a little exhausting because like for the people that really are like changing their pronouns and really like are a part of that community, like people aren't going to take it seriously. That's what I'm just afraid of. It's like, oh, they're just changing genders, like, you know, like changing pronouns. What are you today? You know, you were she last week, you're they tomorrow, stuff like that.
Well, Diddy done changed his name 800 times, so you know what? Demi can too. However, Demi, what I want to know is, where are the hits? Where are your hits? I don't care if you a he, she, them, they, toaster, whatever. I want the music. I'm here for your artistry. I don't give a shit how you identify. I need you to identify at the top of the Billboard chart. I need a #1. I need you to beat Nicki Minaj. That's what I need you to do. I need you to beat Taylor Swift. Identify however the hell you want. Get in the studio and give us some good music. Where is the music? We done heard about your rehab. We done heard about your gender change. Where are the hits? Because I done forgot why you famous. Are you a singer? Are you an actress? What are you doing?
You're right. I mean, I'm not looking forward to any content from her, though.
Enough said.
Moving on, the first lady that was starring Viola Davis as Michelle Obama has been canceled. Is you a Lord have mercy.
That Viola, we love you, but honey, sometimes that was a swing and a miss.
Somebody set her ass up. They set her up for that. Because there were people in the room watching this. There was editors, everything. They didn't say, nobody said nothing. This was like a surprise gotcha to Viola Davis. Let's get her.
If I was Michelle, I would have picked up my phone so fast. What the fuck?
She was probably
I would have flown her on Air Force One to cuss her out. Am I walking around looking like this, really?
Like Wanda from Living Color.
Right.
I think it was a setup.
It was a scheme set up by Todd.
That was bullshit. Exactly. So someone was imitating Nicki Minaj's assistant, like on Instagram or something, and just spilling all her tea. Like, it was very believable, but apparently they said it was fake. And she got online to, like, you know, say, y'all are getting stupider and stupider for believing stuff that comes out.
I saw a headline where someone said she owed $173 million in back taxes. Does Nicki cheat the IRS? I don't know. I could see it, but I can't say that for certain. But what I can say is Nicki's only worth 100 million. So how does she owe another 73 million on top of that?
Exactly. I mean, they were just saying like how jealous she is of Cardi B. She stopped working with certain artists because they made songs with Cardi B. How she treats her staff. She be smashing other people in the industry. How Beyonce doesn't mess with her because of her affiliation with her husband. Stuff like that. I mean, it was a lot of believable things. Like, she's not a nice person in real life.
Well, that's sad.
But allegedly, you know, it was fake, and you know, none of the blogs reported it because, I mean, it didn't really have that much merit or proof to it.
I don't think Nicki Minaj is jealous of Cardi B. She shouldn't be. Like, you're Nicki Minaj. There's no reason for you to be jealous of any human walking the face of the earth. You have more money than God. You have some influence. You've done something with your career. You've got a lot more to do. I'd love to see her transition into acting.
She's not a bad actress. I'll say that.
Well, I'm not going to say she'll ever be a good actress. I mean, she could never outact me, but it would be better than the music that she puts out.
Nicki's new song, though, comes out August 12th. It's a super freaky girl. It's has a Rick James sample. Maybe it'll go #1, you know, or not.
I mean, I'm sure it'll hit it for like a week.
Yeah, on iTunes, like, it's normally #1 on iTunes. Not Billboard, but iTunes. That wasn't shade, it's just a fact. Shakira is facing 8 years in prison for like tax fraud.
I think we should sing it together. I don't play in court.
And the thing is, it's like in her home country, like if she wasn't so famous, she could just move to the United States, you know, but this isn't going away. Like she can't really like just move because it's going to be like, oh, she's avoiding persecution.
I mean, I don't mess with the IRS, and I actually have to go to Portugal to see my dad. That trip's coming up pretty soon, so y'all can we going to have a little GoFundMe for that because it's a 14-hour flight. So yes, I am going. I ain't too proud to beg for a first class ticket.
Wait, 14? Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, because for me, Portugal is like 7-8 hours, but you're West Coast. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I have to cross this continent and then cross another ocean.
Yeah.
But I was like gonna do like a little bit of a European tour, child, with this news and Brittany Grenier. I'm gonna go see my dad for 3 days and I'm taking my happy butt right back.
Sentenced to 9 years. Oh my God. I hope they do something.
I told you I watched Broke Down Palace. See, a lot of people didn't watch Broke Down Palace. Claire Danes told you. Claire Danes told you. I stay out of foreign countries. I like to stay where I know the law. Now I'm gonna go to visit my dad because I miss him dearly. And I really can't wait to see him. It's been too long. I haven't been able to see him since November of 2019 before the world shit the bed.
Right. I'm not bringing no edibles with me across the pond, nothing. I'm not about to play in customs. Look, no.
I'm not playing. I will be sober for a couple of days. I will be there for 3 quick days. I'm going to say, hey, go right back.
I refuse to be a political pawn. I know how much other countries hate the United States. So I'm not about to be like, you know, collateral for nobody.
No.
Nobody.
Nope.
But back to Shakira, wow. Alleged tax evasion of 14.5 million euros. Damn. And it's like tax evasion from the years of 2012, 2013, and 2014. Look, if Wesley Snipes went to jail, Shakira needs to go to jail.
I don't know why the hips don't lie, but your accountant did.
Exactly. I mean, I'm wondering how she's going to get out of this.
She's not.
You think it's a Jen Shaw situation?
Governments don't go after big celebrities for multi-million-dollar, multi-year tax fraud unless they've got you dead to rights. She should have paid them. Honestly, she should have pulled a Steven Tyler. When you start making that kind of money, just become a citizen of Barbados. That's what Steven Tyler did. Like, there is a whole bunch of islands where if you want to hide and park your money, do it. But you see, Europe doesn't take kindly to that. They're like, if you're going to buy a house and live here, you're going to pay our taxes.
So moving on, did you see the Nope movie with Keke Palmer?
I haven't seen it yet. I was going to go with my friends, but then we ended up like missing the show because none of us can get anywhere on time. So we're going to try it again this week.
Okay. Well, I'll give you spoiler-free review. So I saw it earlier this week. It was cute. Like, it was like, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Like, Jordan Peele wants to do his type of movies, and it was very Hitchcock inspired. It was a smart movie. Was it scary? They don't show you the violence. It's all in your like imagination, like your interpretation. The twist, I was just like, that's cool. It didn't blow me away. Kiki did amazing, like phenomenal. She was the heart of the movie. That's the reason to see it.
I love Kiki. So I'm just watching for Kiki. And also Glenn from Walking Dead is in it. And I really enjoy his acting as well.
Well, yeah, I give it a 7 out of 10. So okay. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. You know what? I did start watching American Horror Stories season 2 on Hulu, and I'm hooked.
I should watch it.
Yeah, it's good.
Remember, I told you about it. You was just like,
Because the first season didn't really do it for me. The second season, much better. And I started watching the Resident Evil series on Netflix. And like, I love Resident Evil. I love zombies. I love horror. So it is awesome.
Okay. I'll give it a watch.
One of the leads in it is Papa Legba.
Oh.
He is the umbrella doctor. Like, he's like the super high umbrella doctor in this series.
Interesting.
I was like, wait a minute, I know that accent. I was like, oh my God, it's Papa Legba.
He's a little scary though.
Well, it's Resident Evil. It should be scary.
Is American Horror Story pretty scary?
I feel like the second episode with Gabrielle Sidibe, it got to the roots of horror. I love the ending because it was like, oh yeah, this is still a horror story. And yeah, you thought you escaped, but you didn't.
Are there any connections to the
yes.
main?
Yes.
So which seasons?
All.
Okay.
Because it's, it's American Horror Story, so it's in that universe, and we love the callbacks to previous seasons. The first episode of season 2 goes back to season 3 Coven. And you find the first episode ends up being a character's origin story, and you don't know it until the end.
Now I'm
not going to tell you who, but yeah, the first episode is good. And the second episode, that was, Gabrielle did her thing.
I heard
her thing. And I would say all of the actors were amazing. Like, and it's great storytelling. I also like that they get the whole story out in an episode. It gives them good parameters, because like with American Horror Story, it starts good, but then they kind of rails. They end up over here. It's like, we started here and then we end here. That way it's like, y'all can't get too off course, because like, okay, we got to end this in 40 something minutes.
Yeah, it's very Shakari Richardson. Like, just trip at the finish line.
This is why we do the show. You're funny when you shut me up. See celebrities like you've never seen them before. Friday, August 12th on VH1, RuPaul's Secret Celebrity Drag Race is back with a whole new gig. This time around, 9 stars will face off for their first time ever as show-stopping drag queens. But there's a twist. They're keeping their identities a secret from everyone. That's right. They're leaving their famous personas behind to transform into completely unrecognizable drag queens. But to take on the challenge of a lifetime, they'll need a little help from Drag Race legends Jujubee, Brooklyn Heights, and Monet Exchange. They'll get our celebs in tip-tuck shape to compete in the ultimate lip-sync showdown. Each week, these mystery queens will perform with everything they've got to impress the toughest judges in the game. Carson Kressley, Michelle Visage, Ross Matthews, and the one and only RuPaul. Because each week, the eliminated queen must show their face to the world in a celebrity reveal so shocking, you'll never see it coming. In the end, one secret celeb will be crowned a winner.
So who will be America's next celebrity drag race superstar? You'll have to wait and see. Don't miss the premiere of RuPaul's Secret Celebrity Drag Race, Friday, August 12th at 8 on VH1.
Now, we rarely do this, but I think it's time for us to have an altar call on this show. We have got to put Wendy Williams up in prayer, because it ain't even funny no more. Somebody get her. She falling asleep in Louis Vuitton. Now, I let that pass because I've fallen asleep in Louis Vuitton.
I could not believe that.
I've fallen asleep on the train near a Louis Vuitton store. That's really
same thing.
I have fallen asleep in a TJ Maxx and a Marshalls, though. I have. But now she's married and she's on the phone with Jason Lee saying, I'm married and I don't care who knows it. Her reps are saying she's not married. Who is the man? after seeing that foot, I would be scared of why he married you, because I don't think he marrying you because he liked
I don't think she has people with her best interest in her corner. I think Jason Lee is using her. I think whoever's speaking for her is using her. It's very uncomfortable to watch. I mean, I thought she had her shit together, like she was gonna have the podcast, but she doesn't have it, you know?
She just can't get her poop in a group.
I've never heard that phrase before. Okay.
I actually got that from my friend Chris here.
Oh, poop in a group.
He
All
said,
right.
get your poop in a group. And I'm like, I said, I'm using that on the show. I'm just letting you know right now, I'm using that on the show.
Basically, it's like get your shit together, but yeah, another way of saying it. I get it. I get it. I won't be using it, but I get it.
I love the rhyme of it all. Get your poop in a group.
But yes, heaven help Wendy Williams. I mean, like, when was the last time we heard positive news about Wendy Williams?
You know what? Method Man's wife must have put a root on her.
I mean, I hate to say it's karma, but good Lord, like, get your poop in a group, you know? Like, I really want to see her do it. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I lied. Let's get into reality TV. So, basketball-wise finale, what did you think about it?
It's a mid-season finale, and what I think is...
I didn't know that. Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why did it end like that all of a sudden? I didn't know that.
Well, I think they wanted to wait so they could film British going to prison. Not jail, prison. A mandatory 2 years for tax fraud. All you had to do was not use other people's social security numbers. That's all you had to do. Every day I wake up and I don't use anybody's social security number but mine. It's so easy.
I think she wanted to keep up with the Joneses. She wanted the bags, like the clothes and stuff. And it got to her. Like the IRS makes you think you're getting away with the crime. Make you think. They give you enough rope to hang yourself.
They really do. And the thing is, it's not just like you didn't file. You committed fraud, felony fraud. You were claiming children you didn't have. Girl, was the Chanel worth it? You couldn't have gotten something from the real. You couldn't have rented a bag from Bag, Borrow, Steal. You just had to be that girl. And the thing is, no matter how nice the bag you got was, your face is still the same. Now, you should have spent that money on some dental work and brought your 2 teeth together. That's what you should have done.
Did you hear like Cherie, just speaking of like off-brand stuff, like Cherie from Housewives of Beverly Hills, like she has a boutique that like sells like knockoffs.
Yep.
I did not know that.
I heard about it. Everybody else has heard about it. And more importantly, the FBI has heard about her shucking counterfeit goods.
Cherie?
Yep. You can't sell anything counterfeit. She was selling fake Bottega Veneta bags that were on, Wish.com. Now, the thing is, you ain't got Wish.com's lawyers because they can say, oh, well, we're just selling this from, Chinese companies and this isn't technically fraud. They know how to sidestep them charges. Sheree, you don't.
I mean, that's something where like, when you're on a reality show, people be digging. You gotta make sure your poop's in a group because it's like, people will look for like shit to embarrass you with.
And the thing is, like, I saw like the side-by-side pictures, like all your assistant did was buy the stuff from wish.com, take the same pictures and just put it on your website. Like no effort whatsoever. It's not like you've even seen the things unwrapped.
I like Cherie.
I would say I like her too, but I don't think of her as a style icon.
Not at all. I just like her on the show. That's all. How are you enjoying Girls Trip? I see it on your reviews like you're in the middle of it now.
I am enjoying it. I mean, I love Dorinda's house. You know, if that ain't my house, I know something. And I just can't wait for her to croak so I can buy it. At a discount. Her daughter ain't gonna move there.
I mean, the upkeep is just, I'm sure it's like astronomical.
on today's episode of Do You Think I Care? I will more than happily work my little butt off. I will start doing more reviews as long as I can live in Bluestone Manor, but we're going to have to get a hot tub closer to the house because the pool is so far. Like, I love the pool, but I'm like, I'm not walking all the way over there. You saw my house in Vegas. I didn't like how far the pool was from that.
Okay. Well, you're enjoying the season though so far.
I am, because it is really nice to watch a bunch of old wrinkly crones go at each other and leave the Black women alone because they know we ain't even gonna try it. They already, them honkies, no, we ain't trying it with Phaedra because she will steal your identity. And we ain't trying it with Eva because she's a fan favorite. And I love how they're both like, y'all really acting like this? Okay, we gonna let y'all honkies honky.
And Eva, she just sitting back like with her joint or her cigarette.
Yep. She's doing her morning show, studying her lines for her BET show. She's like, I'm booked and busy. I'm just here collecting yet another check because my man is at home.
Yeah. I don't think she should be back on Atlanta. I just think she worked on this show. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, she's like, so good on this show, we should bring her back. I'm like, it's the environment that she's in. If she went back to Atlanta, she would fade to the background, or those ladies would eat her alive.
I agree. I think that this is a great place for her. I would love to see her do more stuff with Bravo, but I agree, Housewives isn't for her. But now we're seeing like, okay, you work in this kind of ensemble cast.
Yeah, that it makes a difference. Taylor, what do you think about her joining OC? I think that's very interesting.
I think that she's very uninteresting, but I'm sorry, I think that she's uninteresting. But I don't think any of the women of OC are interesting. I tried to watch OC. The only thing nice was Heather Dubrow's house.
Well, I like Tamra from Girls Trip or whatever. I like her.
Now, Tamra and Vicky, hate is a very strong word. So I would say I don't just hate, I loathe them. I despise their being, and I wish they did not exist. They are despicable, spiteful, worthless human beings.
All right. Well, other news connected to Ultimate Girls Trip was Monique was offered a role on, I think, Former Housewives, and she declined. She said she's done with Bravo.
She has enough money to say F you, and Bravo can't take Monique. Bravo wants to put Monique in a box, and Monique is like, I'm prettier, I'm richer, and I don't have time for your garbage.
That's exactly what she said. Well, not that part, but she said they want to put her in a box. Like, she used that phrase when talking about it. I think she's fine where she is on Love and Marriage DC. I haven't watched it. It just feels like it's not my lane,
Love and Marriage DC was an experience in boredom. It's a great show to watch if you want to stretch your jaw while you're yawning. It's wonderful you're going to get a lot of, you see, it's good for the jaw stretch. It's good for the hand. Like that's what Love and Marriage DC gave me. It was an incredible experience in yawning. If you need something to fall asleep to, put that on. If your baby's tired, put it on, and you will fall asleep, and so will your child.
Okay, well, I definitely won't check it out then.
You ain't missing nothing. Iman Shumpert was arrested for felony weed possession at a Dallas airport. Why would you get on a plane, on a public plane? Like, if you was flying private, maybe I could see it. But really, you're going to fly to Texas?
A red state.
A red state as a Black man with 6 ounces of weed in your backpack, and you think it's just cool. What world are you living in?
I think they think, oh, I have this money, I'm wealthy. No, like a song said, still, seriously. Like, it don't matter. And what pains me is he has enough money to fly private.
I mean, I can't wait till I fly private. I got to do a GoFundMe for a first class ticket. Because I'm sorry, I am not flying 16 hours in coach. I'm not doing it.
I get it. I get it. I mean, I flew 14 hours to Thailand. Thankfully, they were nice and like I didn't have any seats in front of me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need first class.
That's fine. I think I've done first class only once in my life.
Well, you could have done it twice, but you were the one that insisted.
I know.
The fans said we will
like
send you first class. Everybody tried to send you first, so that ain't on me.
I was trying to be humble, okay?
Like the point of the trip was not to be humble. The point was they wanted us to go in luxury and have a great time. I got my first class ticket. They said, look, we want you to go first class. I said, okay. I said, y'all want to come? I said, you want to come with me? You can fly first class. I want you to fly first class. I tried to get him to fly first class. I tried to rent the Jaguar. He didn't want to rent the Jaguar. We ended up in that damn Nissan Sentra. We ain't gonna get into it right now, but I wanted to rent the Jaguar. I was like, you don't have to pay for anything. This is my money. I want to blow it. But no, you wanted to be responsible. And I was like, okay, you know what? I need to have somebody in my life that reins me in. Probably didn't need to spend that $800 because I ended up spending it on clothes while I was there. But I wanted you to fly first class. Well, you'll fly first class next time.
I know. You will not let me live that down. You will not let me get that.
No, I just know because everybody's like, okay, well, you let your co-host fly first class. You let your co-host.
Right.
No. I tried to get him to. He insisted. I cannot make a grown man do anything a grown man don't want to do.
There were two things that happened on that trip. It was first, I was the one that sabotaged you not being in our LA video with Maddie Rance. So that was the flack that I got. And then the flack that you got was, oh, he had his co-host back in coach while he's in first class.
And I love how they're like, why isn't Alex on camera? It's like, because I'm behind the camera and these are my friends and we've all worked together several times. Like, why are y'all acting?
Well, it wasn't intentional, but still.
Right, because of the way the seating was, it wouldn't have worked. Like there wasn't a way for all three of us to sit and be on camera. And I was like, y'all see me all the damn time. I'm in LA, I'm off camera, let them be the star. I love them, y'all love them too. They were like, we ain't having it.
Look, what was the last fast food place you went to in San Francisco? I just thought of like sauces. I was just wondering like, do you miss Chick-fil-A at all? Just a random topic, y'all. I'm just curious.
I do. It's actually funny because the grocery store near me carries Polynesian sauce and Chick-fil-A sauce, but they've been out of Chick-fil-A sauce for a minute. I haven't eaten fast food in like the year that I've been. They don't have it. They just don't have it. That's why I'm so thin. It's good because now I only eat healthy food. I really do miss Chick-fil-A, but what I don't miss is I was 238 at my heaviest when I was in New York. And now I'm like 190, 185.
Oh my God.
I don't miss those like 50 pounds. I don't miss
you
those.
Weigh less than me.
I'm shorter than you, so I should weigh less than you.
Well, you're like 3 inches.
That's a lot of weight.
I'm 205.
You're more muscular than I am.
Thank you for that, but I'm
not. Yes, you are. We've seen your abs.
Those are old pictures when I was like in tip-top shape with the trainer. That's the thing. Like when I get rich, I'm getting, of course, my teeth fixed and getting the trainer. And I might get like some, not some work done, but like some skincare, like J-Lo type skincare.
I don't need skincare because my skin is flawless. When I get rich, I just want to buy a house. It's
going to happen.
I just want to go home. Honestly, I just want to go home.
It's coming soon.
I hope so. All right, well, this has been this week's Hot Topics, and we will see you sooner than Marlo sees those boys.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Atlanta. Anyway, Yeah, we'll see you sooner than Wendy Williams gets her poop in a group. It's so fun and catchy. So look, maybe I will use it.
I'm telling you, it grows on you.
Yeah.